What is up, guys, and welcome back to Adventure Archaeology. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brandon. Today we're going to be heading out into this field back here in search of gold coins and prizes. There's literally thousands of dollars buried in this field behind us, and we know that for a fact. I can't wait to show y'all what we find today, and we're super excited to be coming to you from Arkansas. Let's go see what we can come up with. So when you're around this many metal detectors, it's always a good idea to go right over here if your machine's chattering and change your frequency if you've got a Garrett AT Max. So I just changed frequencies a couple of times. I did the same thing for Dad on his Apex. We got to a really clear frequency on both of our machines that is really quiet, and I have found the first token of the day. So the number is 2206. You may be thinking, well, that is not a gold coin. Well, that's because this is what's referred to as a seated hunt. And a lot of people don't think it's fun to do seated hunts, but I've got to disagree. I have an absolute blast digging up these tokens, and then you take them back to the table, you turn it in and see what prize that you win. So it's kind of like you get to do a drawing at the same time. So I'm gonna go find as many of these tokens as I can, and maybe one of them is going to represent a gold coin or maybe even $1,000. All right, I just got a target that didn't sound like a token, and my strategy is a little bit different than others. If you look directly above me, there's a power line, and a lot of people don't know how to detect underneath power lines because their machines get really chattery. So I actually turned my sensitivity down and got a nice 50 to 60 signal, and I popped out this B nickel. It's a 1908, and that is pretty awesome, guys. It's only about 3 inches deep, and with my sensitivity turned down, it allowed me to be able to find it amongst all of the chatter from the power lines. That's okay, let's keep going. You can hear some of the other detectors in the background. They're struggling. They need to turn their sensitivity down a little bit. I'm gonna go over and talk with them now, see if I can help them out. Just had a nice 65 signal and out rolled what appears to be a Civil War bullet. And I have no idea how to identify Civil War bullets, so I'm gonna have to try to track Riley down. I'll go find him and tell him to try to identify this for me. All right, guys, I told you I had to find Riley. Here's Mr. Bullet Man himself. What do I got?
That's an interesting one. It's not in the greatest condition.
No, it's not.
I'd say it's probably a Gardner that's just worn down.
Oh, well, there you go. He knows better than I do.
Because you can see it's got an air bubble right there. That might have been where the skirt was.
Well,
it's just, look at the bottom of it. It's like,
oh yeah, it's
half
ate up.
The diameter of the nose.
It didn't sound good, but I dug it anyways.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, because in the beginning I was like, I'm gonna dig only high tones, and I was like, well, maybe there's some stuff left out here. Yeah. I think this is from last time.
Maybe so. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff in here. I mean, it's such a big field.
Yeah.
It's hard to cover this field. I mean, this one and that one.
Doesn't it?
It's got a cavity in the base.
Oh.
Hey, I'll take it. Let's see what else we can find. I just kicked this up right here, guys, and to the average bear, this looks just like a stone, but with a little bit more focusing in on it and taking a look at it, we're pretty sure that this was used by the Native Americans, which makes a lot of sense that there are mounds here where we're at. Now, there were some arrowheads planted in this field. However, you can see where I kicked that out of the dirt. This was buried here for a pretty good while and was probably plowed up at some point in time. And that's pretty neat, guys. That's worth having. You can tell that they would have either rubbed something like this, or they would have ground it or packed it. We used to call them, oh man, I forget what kind of stone we called it. Do you know, Riley?
I only know hammerstone. That's
Yeah, I don't know the technical name. Maybe if Spike's watching from Heartbreaker Relics, he watches usually, he can chime in and tell us exactly what it is, but that's a cool find. Gonna put it in my backpack and carry it around the rest of the day. My bag will be good and heavy. Well, Riley is officially the arrowhead hunter of this dig today. That's your third one, isn't it?
Yeah. That's just a flake knife.
Yeah, it could have been like a scraper, maybe.
Yeah. See, it's biface on this side.
That's pretty cool.
Chips on this side.
We're seeing a lot of people out here running from one end of the field or the other, but I'm not seeing a lot of people digging right now.
No.
So
it's really spread out, which
it
is fair,
but it makes it way fairer the way that they've got it.
But it takes a lot longer to hunt these fields out.
Yeah, so and that's good because we've got a full day today.
Yeah.
And with a couple hundred people on 100 acres or however big this is,
Yeah.
it wouldn't take long to find it if it was all in a row. So, I mean, it's a for real treasure hunt. We're really trying to find this stuff.
And it would suck if everybody came out here and hunted the whole place out in 5 minutes and sat there for the rest of the day.
He's right. So we're going to get back to it, see what else we can find. All right, Johnny got 3 Garrett tokens. Dad got 2. We're about to head over here to the Garrett tent and go see what they found. Let's see what these things turn into.
Yeah.
Look at y'all.
Oh, we did it. Yeah, we'll take it.
1, 2. So go ahead and grab 2 stickers off the board there.
Oh, pop off with metal detector.
All right, we got 2 hats.
2 hats.
Hey, that's the new hat. That's the new hat. Let's see what Johnny gets.
All right, same thing. Go ahead and pull 3 stickers off the board.
I gotta find mine.
3 of them. I'll take this one. This one. Not. I got gloves, and a keeper's box.
Hey, friends.
Look what I got with me. I got Gypsy Jewels. As mentioned, we are out metal detecting today. We are searching for gold coins. Did you find a gold coin today?
Not really.
I didn't either. I guess we got tomorrow. It's supposed to rain on us tomorrow, but I wanted to take a second to introduce y'all. If you've not met Gypsy before, tell them a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Gypsy Jules. I have a YouTube channel as well, like Brandon here, and it's called Zero Discrimination. And we both use Garrett metal detectors in our videos, and we also like to find bottles
Absolutely.
too, relics, any kind of stuff like that, and arrowheads. What else do we like to find?
We find everything that's old,
Everything that's old.
and we love it. I think that's probably the best part about
that's
it is
the best part of it.
meeting people like Gypsy and hanging out with people that are like-minded is always a blast. If y'all haven't subscribed to her channel, go over and check her out for sure. We're definitely going to be doing a collaboration in the future where you'll see us out digging together more than just in an open field that's seated.
Definitely. We got to do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's get out of here.
Boom.
Day 2. We went from a dust bowl
Hey,
morning
morning.
to a monsoon. It is pouring down rain today. It has not thinned the crowd much, but we're hopeful to find some good stuff. We'll show you the prizes that we won and show you some of the stuff that we did today. So let's get to it. All right, guys, check this out. Looks like this is going to be some kind of silver jewelry that we just pulled out. It definitely is. Right there it says 925. And that's all right. Always take a nice piece of silver. Let's keep going, see what else we can find. So there are essentially 9 tokens that are worth 9 gold coins in this field, as well as mentioned earlier, cash prizes. Yesterday there was multiple people that won $1,000 prizes, which is pretty cool. So this could be lucrative, but it's like rolling the dice. You never know if you're gonna find something awesome or not. So far, I've got that nice piece of silver today in the rain, and I've got 7 tokens. I don't know what those tokens represent till I go back to the tent. I think I look pretty fashionable. I don't know about y'all. Only joking. So quick update on my wife. She was not able to attend this event, sadly, because of her ankle. She had 2 screws put in via surgery on this past Monday. I'm not sure when this video released, maybe a couple weeks after that. Sadly, we had a non-refundable hotel room rented as well as this event paid for, so she was kind enough to allow me to go without her. I was a little bit reluctant, but my mom stepped up and she actually is taking care of my wife and my daughter while I'm gone. I'm going to be heading back. I'm only gone for 2 days, so special thanks to my mom as well as my dad who rode out with me and is my treasure hunting buddy for today, so y'all probably see him on and off in these videos. When you have a group of detectorists as large as what we have at this event, which is several hundred, it's kind of important that you always remind everyone of digger etiquette. So if you've never metal detected before, there's not a ton of rules, but the one that I think that should not be broken is to leave one of your holes uncovered. And I know it's a field, and I know that there's been cattle out here for obvious reasons. However, I don't want to be the guy that left a hole open that either causes the farmer's cow to break a leg or that someone falls in and breaks an ankle like my wife. So my first token of the day was the Garrett. Let's see what we get. Which one do y'all think I should pick? Everybody's picking in the middle. Let's go high. We'll go up here. Let's see what we get. Hey, Pro Pointer.
Hey,
that's pretty good
good
right there. We'll
The
take that.
AT one too,
Yeah.
so it's waterproof.
Heck yeah. Thank
There you
y'all so
go.
much. That's awesome, guys. Great gift, and that made it worth the trip right there.
Yeah.
All right, guys, look who I ran into.
Brandon, I've never met you before,
I know,
man.
it's our first time getting together.
And you're one of those guys I respect because you're not only a detectorist, but I'm going to call you an expert bottle hunter. Because when I find them, I am clueless, man. I got to watch more of your videos and take notes.
No,
so I know
well-
what I'm digging.
Well, the good news is now that we know each other, you can just text me some pictures.
Oh,
and, you know, and
don't open
I'll
that
hook
door.
you up.
Don't open that door. You'd be like, son of a gun, he's texting me again.
Did you say you're going to be at Dickstock?
I am going to be there.
I'm going to be there too, so maybe we'll get some more video footage together.
Absolutely, man. It was a pleasure meeting
The
you.
only thing I dug up this whole weekend was a banana for some reason.
Really?
I don't know who put that in the
That's
ground.
why I had bad luck. It's got to stay in there and grow a tree. That's why I
Well,
found nothing.
I stumped you then. My bad. We'll make up for it at Dickstock. It was a pleasure meeting you, man.
Absolutely, man. Awesome.
Guys, I know this wasn't the typical video that y'all are used to seeing on the channel, but we had an absolute blast. I want to give a big shout out to Brandon Sutton, who put on Treasure Fest, and I appreciate the invite, as well as to Gypsy and Jason, aka the Quarter Hoarder. Those guys are awesome. If you're not subscribed to both of those channels, please be sure that you go over there and do that. Here are just a couple of the prizes. These are not everything that I got from the 2 days. A lot of the stuff that I did give away while I was there. I did get this awesome war nickel. That's a silver nickel. This right here is a silver dime. This is a nice Indian head penny. Here's another silver dime. A couple of arrowheads. Here's a couple of relics that I dug up. That Civil War bullet. A nice V nickel, another war nickel. Nice piece of silver jewelry. Some of the prizes were actually bottles, and this is a really nice bottle, guys. That thing's awesome right there. That top is pretty amazing. Pretty sure this was dug in Memphis, Tennessee, which is neat. Another beer bottle. Y'all know me, I can't turn down bottles, so I was happy to win those. As well as the Garrett Pro Pointer. Big shout out to Garrett. They're always a big supporter of our channel, and we appreciate everything that they do for the metal detecting community. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, let us know down in the comments below what was your favorite part, and if you want to see one of these hunts in the future. If you're not subscribed, please do so, and we'll catch you guys in the next adventure.